Ahem, excuse me very much. Okay, Kat's not here for this one because I'm trying something with a little bit of heat to it. She don't want no heat, okay? No heat for Kat. Alright, what I have here with my chopsticks inserted is a Sriracha noodle soup. It's a Sriracha Lobster. Okay, now you could just take any old ramen and put Sriracha in it, but this is a Sriracha Lobster from, what's the name of this company here? Ace's Ramen Noodle Soup. Lobster artificially flavored. No lobsters were harmed in the production of this soup, although it wouldn't bother me if they were. I love lobster, real lobster. Now, it smells absolutely wonderful. Got my little Chinese style, Japanese most likely, style spoon here. 4 for $1. I think we paid more than $1 for 4 of them, but we got 4 of them. They're good. They're soup spoons, and they're very good for tasting the broth. They're not so good for eating the noodles. That's why I brought the chopsticks. Very tasty. Very tasty. I love the flavor of it. I really do. It's not terribly hot, but after two spoonfuls of the broth, yeah, I can feel something. Mostly in the back of the throat. Not getting a lot of the front of the tongue kind of heat or anything like that. But that is some flavorful soup. Now, personally, when I ordinarily open up some ramen and have ramen for lunch or something like that, breakfast, whatever, excuse me, I put in an egg, some black garlic paste, soy sauce, you know, the amino style soy sauce, really good stuff. I usually flavor it up a little bit, but I wanted to get out of the box, what is this like? I put in some vegetables, maybe some meat sometimes, if I have some laying around, chop it up, put it in there. But this, straight out of the box, tastes great, smells wonderful, is too hot for Kat to eat it, so you can forget about that.
I can sniff it though,
you can
right?
Smell it.
Let me come in and sniff. Smells good. I can smell the seafood in it.
Oh yeah.
It smells really good.
Sriracha Lobster.
Oh, yeah.
And it's not that hot, but it's too hot for you. I mean, you know, if you want to try it.
I can try a tiny sip of broth, I suppose. And I do mean tiny.
Well, let's make it tiny here.
Okay.
But you're going to feel something in the back of your throat there. Kind of like heat.
Ooh.
See?
Hot.
I'm sitting here telling you, there's a tiny little bit of heat in the back of your throat. It's not too bad. Look at her.
No, that's hot.
This is why we don't do hot things with her. We stay away from it because no matter how good it is, she's not going to like it.
Hot.
Because it hurts.
And I took about 1/8 of what you had in that spoon.
And the spoon was only half full, so
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
A sip. A
No,
tiny sip.
no hot stuff
But
for her.
You can't say I didn't try it.
I actually, I feel sorry for the people that can't eat hot stuff because they miss out on so much really good stuff. Now I'm going to go in here
Get noodles?
and make a mess of the beard. I mean, it's just standard ramen noodles, if not anything special.
We have the ramen additives, though. We bought a fairly expensive bag of ramen toppings.
Yeah.
And they're all dried, like, really nice dried fish and a bunch of different things that you can put into your ramen.
Different kinds of seafood and vegetables.
They rehydrate up and they add a lot to the flavor and the texture.
It's like $20 to $25 for a 14-ounce bag.
But
a 14-ounce bag of dried stuff goes a long way.
That's a lot, because you really don't add very much to each box of ramen.
I could have put some of that in here, but like I say, I want to get this out of the box.
Straight up.
So you know
Try it as is.
Ace's Sriracha Lobster Noodle Soup tastes like.
Well, now I can say officially that Sriracha is no for me. Nope. Alright. Well, I'm going to step out because my hands are like all dusty because I'm out there purposely scratching the paint on my car. Actually, scratching the paint entirely off of my car.
It needs a paint job.
It needs a paint job.
It's got some rust spots on it. 1970 Volkswagen Squareback.
Yep.
Look it up, because most of you don't know what we're talking about.
Oh my god. Well, you could insert a picture of it if you want.
Yeah, I could throw a picture of a Squareback in there.
It's got nothing to do with ramen. Just that's what I've been doing. So I'm going to return to that. I killed another battery on the Ryobi. So that's 2 of them down. But I got a good hunk of roof taken care of, so I'm going to return to that project.
She's going to make that car look really cool. It's already the only Squareback in town with air conditioning.
Yes.
And when you're in Bakersfield, that counts for something.
I have heat now, too. Heat and AC.
You got her heat issues fixed up. Not my kind of car, but yeah, I used to be a car guy, but as I get older, cars are to get you from point A to point B. I can appreciate a cool car. I like a good-looking car, but they're not my main, interest anymore. And even when I was younger, I was more interested in motorcycles than cars. I'm going to try something with this new Insta360 RS1 camera. I've got the 4K boost lens attached. This is a neat camera. It's modular. You've got the brains over here. You got whatever lens you want to use over here. So it's like interchangeable lenses. It's like the action camera version of a DSLR. Because it's small, it's waterproof, but you can take this 4K lens, excuse me again, my compliments to the chef. You can take this lens off of it and put on a 360 lens. I like 360 lenses, they're fun. But another thing you can do with it, and you have to stop recording to do it, is change the view on here. I've got this on a narrow view. I'm going to open this thing up a little bit. Be right back. I got to try out all these different things on a new camera, see which ones I like, which ones work for different situations. because this camera is very versatile. You can even buy an ordinary camera type lens with a 1-inch sensor. Like this has a 1/2-inch sensor. So a 1-inch sensor is going to give you quite a bit more resolution. We're going to play around with it and find out. I got this one, which is called the 4K Boost, and I got the 360. So you can switch from one kind of camera to another. Cool stuff. I did this, I bought this camera because, yes, I dropped my Insta360. And no, the front lens didn't survive the encounter with the concrete. My bad. But now I got a new camera. And I'm going to turn it off again, and I'm going to go to the wide view. This is the wide view. I'm not going to go to ultra wide because I don't need it. Now, if Kat and I were both here or both sitting side by side in a restaurant, I might do the wide view. It'll bring in a little bit of distortion, but it'll open things up to where you can see both of us side by side, and we don't have to sit with our elbows all jamming into each other to do it. So we'll give that a try ASAP. The Sriracha Lobster soup is starting to get cold. So even though it might not be considered good manners, hey, I wasn't raised right. I'm sorry. That's tasty. And the heat doesn't build and get worse and worse. It just gets to a reasonable level, lets you know it's there, and then just stays there. I should do a review of the additives. I get 2 little ordinary small ramen, cup of soup type of things. One with and one without. Yeah, that's getting cold. So I'm gonna call it done. I don't remember what that one costs. It's more than an ordinary tub of ramen like that would cost. I got this at the grocery store. Vallarta Market, the Mexican grocery store. They love their Chinese food and Asian food. So do I. But, yeah. If you want to help out a little bit, hit the subscribe button. Notifications so you know when we're doing something new. If you really want to help out, leave a comment. That's what gets the YouTube algorithm fired up. Here comes that Bakersfield breeze. It's going to knock my block wall over. Y'all have fun now. No, really, have fun. That's very important.